atomic bomb.
Yeah, like that I remember reading about that, about Dresden bombing.
Yeah.
You were mentioning about how you got injured, how you got wounded.
Oh, I didn't actually get a bullet wound, but what happened is we were going down the road. and retreating during the Bulge to find another place to stand, you know. And I was on the left-hand column, and we were strung out. And you watch it, and all of a sudden I seen a flash of a gun fired, and so up on the mountain, and wasn't on the mountain, so I made a jump. It's all automatic, and jump. There was a field here, and it was about 15 feet down, and all the ground was frozen, and I broke both feet right across the arches, and just messed up my legs a little bit, and it just didn't do any good.
Well, did you? What happened after you had that happen? Did you were still retreating, I guess?
Yeah. Oh, you had to. You couldn't. Had no place to go.
No place to go.
I had a guy under each arm, you know, helping me. And you can't walk. That's the reason that today, when I went to the hospital, they said, "Oh yeah, you got that." They said, "It never have been set. We'll break them all over again." I said, "Oh no, don't do that." So I still have to walk on my heels, and when you walk on your heel, you do like this, like you trying to keep your balance.
How long were you still in combat after you were injured like that?
Oh, it was about 3 or 4 months. And I've got hit across the finger on my thing, and I told the medics, the VA about it, let it stiff. But I got shot across the finger, and I had to get me an engineer because there wasn't no medics. They cut a ring off because it was swelling up and turning blue. Anyway, they said, "Well, did anybody see you happen?" I said, "Yeah, but I couldn't tell you who they are."
So you didn't get the Purple Heart even though you were injured.
That's right. I'm 90%
right
today.
Yeah. Well.
And so it's not.
All right. Let me stop. How you got into the war?
Okay. We went down, you know, when we found out Pearl Harbor. Everybody went down and signed up. I signed up for the Navy. I said, at least I've been looking at World War I people in trenches. I said, I don't want to sleep like that. And I wound up doing it anyway. Anyway,
you want the
bunch
whole
of
thing
us,
or just...
I signed up for the Navy. And they said, well, go home. And they said, too many people won't enlist, and so they just sent everybody home and said, we'll call you. So in a few months later or so, about a year later, they called. And so I went to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, and was inducted into they said, what branch you want? I said, Navy, Army.
That's a good illustration of his outfit.
So that's the
going
way it
across the
works.
I got that one.
Nice.
Anyway,
Well, let him take his picture, honey.
No, it's okay. It's going on.
Okay.
I was assigned to a brand new division, the 66th Panther Division. And I'm happy I was too, because they were sunk at sea, most of them, right out of the town of Le Havre, France. And so lost most everybody but the half a regiment, I think, was about left. But anyway, I was assigned, I landed at Omaha about a month later, so, and they had, after the invasion, they had moved big concrete things out there to make a pier out of it. and so that helped out. And we were anchored outside Omaha Beach. I think it was about 3 or 4 days waiting to go in, and finally we did, and we didn't have to swim half the way, just walk off. And we joined the 28th Division, and we got split up. So I got involved in some of the hedgerow stuff, and the main unit went on, and we just one little regiment hanging around. But anyway, we fought at several places, and I remember we went to the airborne, and see, I had joined the airborne troop, but I fractured